Hi. There's a scripture in Second Timothy that Paul is writing to Timothy, and Paul is in prison at this time, and he's really appreciating support and fellowship and his friends. And something that Paul says in Second Timothy chapter 4, he talks about a friend named Demas, and he says Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world, and departed to Thessalonica. Now, he wasn't saying, oh, Demas isn't hanging out with me, so he's worldly because he's not in my ministry. Because we know a few verses later, he talks about that Crescens went to Galatia and Titus went to Dalmatia. So different people that were with him were always with him because the Lord was calling them, to different cities. But he said, Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world. And that's such a heavy statement and should awaken us to realize we're not going to be the friends that we need to be to people if we have our affections set on the things on the earth. We'll end up being people who are more concerned about ourselves and the temporary than looking out for the interests of others and seeing things from a kingdom's standpoint. Paul was in prison for the gospel. And, Demas was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I could be making money. I could be doing this. And he got so caught up in this present world that he wasn't really even there for his friend going through a trial or tribulation. We can be like that. We could be so caught up in our own lives, we don't even notice someone's going through a prison of their own. So I hope and pray that we just tell the Lord, Lord, I don't want to love this present world the way Demas did. I want to enjoy the world you've given me, but I want to love you. I want my citizenship to be in heaven. I want to be someone who's not distracted um, or entangled with the cares of this life. That I be sensitive to people that are in prison or being there for someone because I'm not working, like dads, right? They can work so many hours. They're never even there for their kids, thinking they're helping their kids, but the enemy has disguised it as being a provider. And really, they've gotten kind of caught up in that we won't love this present world to the point that we would forsake someone in the prison and trials that they're going through.